All right, let's dive in. We're about to go on a journey, but not the kind with a plane ticket. This one's all about something way more important, getting a real handle on your money and taking back control. So you ready? Let's get started.
So let me ask you something, and be honest. Does your money control you? You know that feeling, right? Like you're not really the one in the driver's seat. You're just along for the ride. It's that constant worry, that little bit of stress, and yeah, it's something a lot of us deal with.
Well, that's exactly what we're here to change. It's time to take charge. We're going to give you the basic tools, a kind of roadmap, so you can stop just watching your finances happen to you and start making them work for you. It's all about becoming the boss of your own money.
Okay, first things first. Before we get into the nuts and bolts, we have to talk about the why. I mean, why should you even care about all this? Because honestly, if you don't have a good reason, a strong motivation, making a real change is, well, it's pretty tough.
And here's the thing, it really gets to the heart of it. This isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet or being a math whiz. No way. The real point here is that when you get a handle on your finances, your whole life can get better. We're talking less stress, more freedom, and just a better quality of life overall.
All right, let's get practical. To build anything, you need a toolkit, right? So let's open up that financial toolkit. The very first tool we're going to grab is your income. We have to start by understanding exactly what's coming in. So, what are earnings? Super simple. It's just all the money you get from everywhere. Think of it as the raw material you're going to use to build your financial house. It doesn't matter if you're just trying to pay this month's rent or dreaming about retirement, everything starts with the money you bring in. Now, here's a key idea. Not all income is the same. It kind of splits into two big buckets. And the main difference between these two, it all comes down to how much work you have to do to get it.
Okay, so bucket number one is active income. This is the one we all know really well. It's basically you trading your time and your effort for money. We're talking about your salary from your 9 to 5, your hourly wages, tips, commissions. You get the idea. If you're actively working for that paycheck, that's active income.
And then you've got bucket number 2, passive income. This is the cool one. It's money that keeps coming in with very little day-to-day work from you after you've done the initial setup. Think about getting rent from a property or dividends from stocks you own. It's literally money that's working for you instead of the other way around.
Okay, tool number 1, income, is in the bag. We know what's coming in. But, that's only half the story, right? We also got to look at what's going out. So it's time to pull out our second major tool, spending.
And just like we did with income, we can break spending down into two simple piles. First, you've got your essential spending. These are your needs, the absolute must-haves, like your rent or mortgage, your groceries, your utilities. And then you've got your discretionary spending. These are your wants, the fun stuff that makes life enjoyable, like going out to eat, hobbies, or that streaming subscription.
So how do you find the right balance? Well, a really popular and super helpful guideline is the 50-30-20 rule. It's simple. The idea is that about 50% of your money goes to your needs, 30% can go to your wants, and, this part's really important, 20% goes straight to savings and paying off debt. It's just a great, simple way to check if your money is going where you want it to go.
And let me tell you, the benefits of getting this right are huge. It's not just about pinching pennies. When you really get a handle on your spending, you start building a safety net. You can finally break that stressful paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. And like we talked about before, all of that adds up to way, way less financial stress.
Okay, pause for a second. We've got our two main tools, right? We know how to look at income and we know how to look at spending. So now what? What's next? What do you do with all this information? How do you actually use these tools to build a better financial future?
Well, that's what this last part is all about. This is where we get into the how. We're going to talk about how you take these two tools, income and spending, and put them to work to actually chart your own path forward. And the answer is surprisingly simple. You set goals. Think about it. If you get into a car with no destination, you're just driving around aimlessly, right? Financial goals are your destination. They're the roadmap. Suddenly, every dollar you earn and every dollar you spend has a real purpose, a real direction.
And don't worry, setting a good goal isn't some big, complicated thing. There's a pretty simple formula. First, just be really clear about what you want. Then, make it specific and measurable. Don't just say, I want to save money. Say, I want to save $5,000. Next, give it a realistic deadline. And maybe the most important part, break it down into little bite-sized steps that you can actually tackle.
You see, the real magic of setting goals is that it turns this whole managing money thing from a boring chore into an exciting plan. It's a roadmap to success. It gives you the power to make smart choices that are actually getting you closer to the life you want.
And really, that's the whole point of everything we've talked about. This isn't about telling yourself no all the time. It's the exact opposite. It's about empowerment. Understanding your income and mastering your spending, those are the two key skills that hand you the power to build the future you really want.
So, I'm going to leave you with a question to think about. You've got the tools now, you've got the roadmap. So, what's your first destination? What's the very first goal you're going to set for your financial future?